She cheated with one CEO with another CEO. Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. If I finish that song, should I get fired? Like that guy from the MasterChef. Now, check this out. That picture is what her husband actually looks like. The other picture with the white shirt is the picture her husband put out saying that's what he looks like. That's called catfishing, my friend. It gets deeper than that. Look at the picture she put out of herself. Yeah, she's got the black blazer. But look at what she really looks like in real life. That's called catfishing. Look at the picture he put out of himself. Yeah, with the dress shirt. And look at the orangeness that he actually looks like. That's called catfishing. This is a community of CEOs, yeah, and gold diggers. I'm not saying she's a gold digger, yeah, and catfishers, mate. That's what they are. Her poor family. Imagine finding out who your mother really is. Sad.
Astronomer has just clapped back to haters since their CEO was caught having an affair at a Coldplay concert. And they did it in the most diabolical way by hiring Gwyneth Paltrow to be their spokesperson. Because Gwyneth Paltrow is Chris Martin's ex-wife. That's right, the ex-wife of Coldplay's lead singer Chris Martin, who was the one calling out Astronomer's CEO for having an affair, now answering the questions we've all been asking Astronomer. Like OMG, what the actual F, to which Gwyneth has to say,
yes. Astronomer is the best place to run Apache airflow.
Gwyneth Paltrow does an amazing job completely dodging the first question, but it's okay. She teaches us what Astronomer actually does, which we don't care. Don't worry, we have more questions that she's going to answer, like questions like, how's your social media team holding up? Are you guys hiring?
Yes, there is still room available at our Beyond Analytics event in September. We will now be returning to what we do best, delivering game-changing results for our customers.
And we have no idea if Chris Martin, Gwyneth Paltrow's ex-husband, had any idea that she was about to be the spokesperson for Astronomer, but whoever their marketing team is should definitely get a raise. Maybe not their HR department, though.
Guys, I literally cannot breathe right now. The texts I'm about to show you are so desperate, so unhinged, that I had to pause 3 times while reading them. Kristin Cabot didn't just lose her job after that Coldplay kiss cam disaster. She had a complete mental breakdown via text message. We're talking 47 messages in one night. Messages so cringe that even her own lawyer told her to delete her phone. But before your jaw hits the floor, smash that like button, because this digital meltdown is about to ruin your day. For those who missed it, July 17th, Coldplay concert. The kiss cam lands onto people who clearly shouldn't be together. The woman desperately trying to get a kiss is Kristin Cabot, head of HR. The guy turning away like he's seen a ghost. That man was Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer, worth approximately $50 million. Not her husband. Within minutes, that awkward 15 seconds broke the internet and destroyed multiple lives. But here's what nobody knew. That embarrassing moment was just the beginning. Because what happened at 3:47 a.m. the next morning will haunt me forever. Kristin's phone became a weapon of mass desperation. And Andy Byron was about to get absolutely bombarded with the most cringeworthy messages ever sent by a human being. Message number 1, sent at exactly 3:47 a.m. Andy, are you awake? I can't sleep. I keep seeing that moment over and over. The way you looked at me or didn't look at me. I'm spiraling here. This is giving major stalker vibes. But it gets so much worse. At 3:51 a.m., just 4 minutes later, she sends message number 2. You can't ghost me. Not after everything. I gave up everything for you. My marriage. My reputation. My peace of mind. You owe me a response. And that's when I knew this woman was about to have a complete and total breakdown via text. But wait. Because at 4:23 a.m., she sends what might be the most desperate message in the history of desperate messages. I'm scared. Andy. Really scared. Don't let this be the end of us. Tell me it wasn't just for fun. Tell me those late nights in your office meant something. Tell me when you said you love me. You actually meant it. Y'all, the secondhand embarrassment is so real right now. I'm literally cringing just reading this. But this next text, this one made me physically recoil from my phone screen. I protected you. I kept your secrets. I covered for you when the board started asking questions. Don't leave me out here alone to burn while you save yourself. Excuse me. That's not love. That's straight up blackmail. She's basically saying, I have dirt on you. I know where the bodies are buried. Don't you dare abandon me now. The audacity, the manipulation, the sheer desperation of it all. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. At 5:15 a.m., clearly having gotten zero response from Andy, she sends the most unhinged message of the entire night. We talked about this. Andy, we talked about clearing space in our lives. You promised me we'd be together once the timing was right. You said your marriage was just for show, that you were only staying for the kids. Was all of that a lie? Clearing space in their lives? She genuinely thought they'd divorce their spouses and ride off into the sunset like corporate Bonnie and Clyde. The delusion is staggering, and she's creating a permanent digital record of this mental breakdown. The 52-year-old was seen for the first time since the scandal. A Daily Mail exclusive showed her watering plants outside her $2 million New Hampshire home, with her wedding ring gone. Apparently, they wanted to give their relationship a try. One of them even requested a transfer to another department so they wouldn't report to the same boss. They tried to keep everything above board. There are ways to make it work, but it really does seem like this gentleman is potent. Meanwhile, as Kristin was having her 3 o'clock a.m. digital meltdown, the rest of the world was waking up to the biggest celebrity scandal of the year. The paparazzi were mobilizing. Social media was exploding. Entertainment Tonight was preparing to drop the exclusive that would break the internet. And boy, did they deliver. There she is, Kristin Cabot, outside her absolutely massive $2 million New Hampshire mansion, watering her garden like her entire life didn't just implode on national television. She's wearing an oversized cardigan, hair in a messy bun, looking like she hasn't slept in days. Given the timestamp on those texts, she probably hadn't. But here's the detail that had everyone shook. Her left hand was completely bare. The wedding ring she'd worn for 15 years. Gone. Vanished. Disappeared like her career prospects and her dignity. This woman went from happily married corporate executive with a perfect life to desperate homewrecker with no job, no husband, and no shame in exactly 72 hours. The transformation is absolutely shocking. Before the kiss cam, corporate queen, rock on her finger, power suits, corner office, respect from her peers. After the kiss cam, gardening and shame, naked hands, unemployed, divorced, and the subject of internet memes. But the most diabolical, most calculated, most absolutely unhinged text came at 6:33 a.m. And I need you to prepare yourselves for this. I was not ready when I first read it. Are you sitting down? Because this is about to destroy you. If you walk away now, Andy, you're not just walking away from me. You're walking away from both of us. Think about that before you make any decisions you can't take back. Both of us. Y'all. She hinted at being pregnant. Whether it was real, whether it was manipulation, whether it was a complete lie, that one text sent Andy Byron into full-blown panic mode. Sources close to the situation say he immediately called his lawyer. hired the most expensive crisis PR firm in Boston, and blocked her number on every platform imaginable. The man went into full witness protection mode. Look at the paparazzi photos from that day. This is a man who just got hit with the pregnancy card and is absolutely terrified. But here's the tea nobody's talking about. No pregnancy was ever confirmed. No follow-up messages. No doctor's appointments. No baby announcements. Was it real? Was it the most manipulative lie ever told? Was it the most calculated power move of 2025? We may never know. But what we do know is Kristin knew exactly which button to push. And she pushed it hard. Meanwhile, more is starting to leak. Apparently there were issues involving employee treatment and stock handling at Astronomer. It's all getting very complicated. Honestly, I'm not surprised more is coming out. It's probably going to get uglier from here. And while the company is in damage control mode, Andy's wife, Megan, is out here serving looks and shade on social media like the absolute queen she is. Her Instagram story literally broke me. Sometimes the real snake smiles in your face and sits in your husband's office. Megan basically said, "I'm not the one having a mental breakdown via text like a teenager." And honestly, respect. She's handling the most public humiliation imaginable with grace, class, and just the right amount of savage energy. But wait, there's more. TikTok being TikTok has now dubbed Kristin the garden snake because she's literally been living in her backyard since the scandal broke. And the memes? Oh my god. The memes are sending me. She's planting tulips while plotting revenge. She's watering her comeback strategy. From boardroom to backyard. She traded her corner office for a corner garden. The internet is ruthless. And honestly, I'm here for it. But here's the scary part that nobody's talking about. Sources say she's not done. Recent messages sent to Andy from a new number after he blocked her original one aren't desperate anymore. They're threatening. Don't forget I covered for you when the sex started sniffing around. Don't forget I have copies of everything. Don't forget I know where all the bodies are buried. She's holding company secrets. Screenshots of private conversations. Documents that could potentially destroy not just Andy but the entire company. This woman has leverage. And she's not afraid to use it.